examples on the bilinear transformation. In the previous also we have seen the example on the bilinear transformation. So I am just continuing the examples here. So take down the example. Find the bilinear transformation. Find the bilinear transformation which maps z equal to minus infinity, z equal to infinity, comma I, comma 0 into w equal to minus 1 minus I 1. Full stop. Also find the fixed points of the transformation. Fixed points of the transformation. So find the bilinear transformation which maps the z equal to infinity I 0 into w equal to minus 1 minus I plus 1. And also find the fixed points of the transformation. So that procedure of the example is as it is. First we have to assume the bilinear transformation and we have to substitute the respected z and w in the assumed form of the bilinear transformation, so that we get a 3 equation of the 4 unknowns. In that, consider any 2 pair of equations and convert that into a 3 unknowns equation. Using that equation and another equation, we have to make the rule of the cross multiplication to find out the ABC values. So those after finding the 3 unknowns, another unknown will be found by taking the resubstitution, so that we get all the 4 unknowns. Those will be substituted in the assumed bilinear transformation. So that will give us the bilinear transformation. So next continuation part of the question is find the fixed points of the transformation. Fixed points of the transformation is nothing but the find the invariant points. Find the invariant point that we have discussed in the beginning of the bilinear transformation as a remark. Invariant point, a point which z itself maps, means w equal to z. That is called the invariant point. So we see that in the continuation example. So see the procedure here. Let w equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d be the required bilinear transformation. Now we have to put a z equal to infinity, w equal to minus 1. If w equal to minus 1, z is equal to infinity. But here, when we substitute directly the values here, the term tends to infinity by infinity. That is not defined. So that the bilinear transformation needs to be written in the form. So I just rewrite this bilinear transformation as w equal to, take in both numerator and denominator z common. That becomes a plus b by z, c plus d by z. Z cancelled. So our w equal to a plus b by z, c plus d by z. So that is our bilinear transformation. Now a plus b divided by infinity, c plus d divided by infinity. Anything divided by infinity becomes a 0. A plus 0, C plus 0. Take a C onto that side, that becomes A equal to minus C. That implies A plus C is equal to 0. A plus C is equal to 0. Call this one as equation 1. So here, if you put directly the Z, that becomes indeterminate form, so that we are going to rewrite the W here. That is by taking the Z common. A plus B by Z, C plus D by Z. Z cancelled. So W equal to A plus B by Z divided by C plus D by Z. That is our W. Next put a Z equal to I, W equal to minus I. Substitute that value here. So this we have done only for this exam, for this substitution only, because it turns to an indeterminate form. That's why we taken this simplification. So for the remaining I am taking directly to here. W equal to I minus I, Z equal to plus I. W is minus I, Z is plus I, AI plus B, CI plus D. Take a simplification, take this term onto the LHS side. Minus I into CI plus D is equal to AI plus B. Open the bracket. I into I is I square is minus 1, minus into minus plus C. Minus ID is equal to AI plus B. Take all term onto one side. AI plus B minus C plus ID is equal to 0. Call this one as equation 2. Now come to the third one. Put a Z is equal to 0, W equal to 1. Z is equal to 0, W is equal to 1. W is 1, Z is 0, 0 into A is 0, 0 plus B divided by 0 plus D. B equal to D. That implies B minus D is equal to 0. Call that as equation 3. So equation 1 is A plus C is equal to 0. AI plus B minus C plus ID is equal to 0. B minus D is equal to 0. Now we have to solve any two equation and convert them into one form of convert into an one equation with the three unknowns. See the 1 and 2 here. A plus C is equal to 0. AI plus B minus C plus ID is equal to 0. Plus C minus C, we can directly cancel the C. Remaining terms will be, remaining unknowns present is A, B, D only. So that solving the equation 1 and 2. So solving means adding the equation 1 and 2, we get 1 plus 2 will give us A plus AI will give A plus AI plus B minus C plus C cancel plus ID is equal to 0. So take a common. 1 plus I into A plus B plus ID is equal to 0. Call this one as equation 4. Now see the equation 3 and 4. B is there, B is there, D, D. So coefficient of A is 0. So let us solve 3 and 4 by writing them in the form I am going to write the equation 3 and 4 as A into 0 plus 1 into b minus 1 into d is equal to 0. 1 plus I into a, b into 1, I into d equal to 0. So now we have to go for the rule of cross multiplication. Now we have to apply by applying the rule of cross multiplication. So the rule of cross multiplication that we have already seen in the last example. So applying the rule of cross multiplication, we have, so a divided by determinant of left a term, coefficient of b is 1, coefficient of d is minus 1, coefficient of b, coefficient of d. So minus b divided by left the terms of the b. Coefficient of a is 0, coefficient of d is minus 1. 0, minus 1. Coefficient of a is 1 plus I, coefficient of d is I, equal to c divided by left the, d divided a, b, d. D divided by left the d, coefficient of a is 0, coefficient of b is 1, coefficient of a, coefficient of b. Now open the determinants. 1 into I minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, minus of minus plus 1 is equal to minus b divided by 0 into I is 0, minus 1 into 1 plus I, minus of minus plus 1 plus I. D divided by 0 into 1, 0, minus 1 into 1 plus I. Now we have to open the bracket and make the simplification. 1 plus I, 1 plus I, minus of 1 plus I. Everywhere there is a 1 plus I. As I told in the previous, if there is any constant multiple in the unknowns, you can make a neglect. So directly what I am doing here, I just cancel all the terms. So a divided by 1 minus b divided by 1, d divided by minus 1. So that we get a equal to 1, b equal to minus 1, d is equal to minus 1. If there is any constant term is multiplied to the every term, you can make that constant term will be neglect. If you neglect this term, then the multiple of 1 plus I is 1. The term which is multiplied to common term. 1 plus I, 1 plus I, 1 plus I cancelled. 1, 1, minus 1. So a by 1, minus b by 1, d by minus 1. So a equal to 1, b equal to minus 1, d equal to minus 1. So those are the a, b, c, d values. Now substituting these values, in the equation, we need only c. So I am going to substitute it in 1. Substituting those values in 1, only there is a and c there. So we get c is equal to, we have to find out now. So here the value of a is already finded, a equal to 1. 1 plus c is equal to 0. That implies c is equal to minus 1. So we got all the 4 unknowns. A equal to 1, b equal to minus 1, d equal to minus 1, c equal to minus 1. So those are the A, B, C, D values we have got. So this is the one method to find out the A, B, C, D values when the equations are in the simple form. So we find out the A, B, C, D values as usual in the procedure. But when the equations are very simple, we have another method to solve these A, B, C, D values, that I will explain it at the end here. So because there is a one more method to solve these A, B, C, D values when the equations are very simple. You can see the equations. When the equations are very simple, we can easily calculate the A, B, C, D values without going the cross multiplication method here. So that I will explain it at the end. Before that, I will complete this example first. So we have found out the A, B, C, D values here. So now I am going to substitute these A, B, C, D values in the assumed bilinear transformation. Substituting the values A, B, C, D. In the assumed bilinear transformation. In the assumed bilinear transformation. When we substitute all the A, B, C, D values in the assumed bilinear transformation. So our assumed bilinear transformation is this one. W equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. I am going to substitute here. W equal to A into Z. So our A is 1. 1 into Z. Plus B. B is minus 1. Divided by C into Z. C is minus 1. Minus 1 into Z. Plus D. D is minus 1. So now in the numerator take the minus 1 common, then the equation becomes 1 minus Z. In the denominator take the minus 1 common, 1 plus Z. Minus 1 cancel. So W equal to 1 minus Z divided by 1 plus Z. So that is the required. Thus W equal to 1 minus Z divided by 1 plus Z is the required bilinear transformation. So next we have to find out the invariant points or the fixed points. So that we have seen in the note. That we have seen in the note that if a point Z maps onto itself, if a point Z map onto itself, that is W equal to Z under the bilinear transformation. Under the bilinear transformation. Under the bilinear transformation, then the point is called an invariant point. Then the point is called an invariant point or fixed point or fixed point of the bilinear transformation. Or fixed point of the bilinear transformation. Now using this point of the bilinear transformation, now I am going to find out the fixed point of this transformation. So here we have find it W equal to 1 minus Z divided by 1 plus Z. So now to find out the invariant points, we have to substitute a w equal to z here, because as we have as we know from the note, the invariant point is nothing but the mapping of itself, means w equal to z. So that further the invariant points are obtained by taking a w equal to z here. So put a w equal to z. Z equal to 1 minus z divided by 1 plus z. Now I am taking the simplification. Take this term onto the LHS side. Z into 1 plus z is equal to 1 minus z. Open the brackets here. Z into 1 is z. Z into z is z square is equal to 1 minus z. Take these two terms on the LHS side. Z square plus z minus z becomes a plus z, plus 1 becomes a minus 1 is equal to 0. Now z square, z plus z is 2z, minus 1 is equal to 0. So z square plus 2z minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we have to solve this quadratic equation. Here the quadratic equation is solved either by the factorization or by the formula of x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Either go with this formula or else by the factorization. If factorization is not possible, directly we go for this formula here. So directly I am going to this formula because the factorization is not allowed here. So that our z is equal to coefficient of z square is a, coefficient of z is b, constant term is c. So minus 2 plus or minus square root of b square minus 4 into a into c plus 4 divided by 2 into a minus 2 plus or minus 4 plus 4 is root 8. Here the root 8 can be written as 4 into 2. 4 into 2, 4 comes out 2 root 2. So minus 2 plus or minus 2 root 2 divided by 2. Take a 2 common outside and cancel with the denominator. So you left with the minus 1 plus or minus root 2. So that minus 1 plus root 2, minus 1 minus root 2 are the 2 points of the z, means the 2 values of the z. So thus the invariant points are, thus the invariant points are minus 1 plus root 2, minus 1 minus root 2. So these are the 2 invariant points of this bilinear transformation. So that is the procedure of finding the invariant points here. Here, as I told in the previous, when the equations are very simple, we can easily find out the constant without going with a cross multiplication procedure. So we can consider that as a note also. We can make as a note. See here, when the equations are very simple, if the equations are simple, we can find the ABCD without going the method of cross multiplication. So we have in the last example, we have the 3 equations, that is a plus c is 0, b minus d is 0, ai plus b minus c plus id is equal to 0. So these are the very simple equations. When the equations are very simple, see, first equation can be written as c equal to minus a. Second equation can be written as b equal to d. Now substituting c equal to minus a, b equal to d in this equation, we get ai, b equal to d, c equal to minus a. We get A common, take a common, remaining is I minus 1. Next, D is common, remaining is 1 plus I equal to 0. Clear? Sorry, C equal to minus A, that becomes plus A, minus of minus plus. 1 plus I, 1 plus I. Take a common, send it to the RHS. Remaining is A plus D is equal to 0. That means A equal to minus D. Clear? If A equal to minus D, B equal to D, C equal to minus A. Now, we are going to choose randomly value for the any constant. A, B, C, any constant, randomly I am choosing for the 1. So, randomly you can choose any value for the, means randomly you have to choose any value for the A, B, C, D. Randomly you have to choose here. So, when you choose randomly, it is better to choose a 1. Clear? So, if A is 1 or D is 1, whatever. Either choose A or D, whatever. If you choose A equal to 1. If we have choosing a value for the A, we have to choosing a equal to 1. If A is a 1, D is minus 1. Send a minus on to the side. D is minus 1. If D is a minus 1, B is minus 1. If A is a 1, C is a minus 1. Now, substitute A, B, C, D values in the W. So, W becomes, W is AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. So, A is 1 into Z, AZ plus B, B is minus 1 divided by CZ plus D, C is minus 1, minus into 1 is minus Z plus D, D is minus 1. Take both numerator and denominator common outside, minus of 1 minus Z, minus of 1 plus Z, minus minus cancelled. W equal to 1 minus Z divided by 1 plus Z. So, there is no restriction to choose only for the A. You can also choose for the D equal to 1. If you choose D equal to 1, A is minus 1. If A is minus 1, C is equal to plus A. Clear? If D is 1, B is equal to 1. C is equal to A is equal to minus 1, minus of minus becomes plus. Now, substitute these values in the W. Our W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. A is equal to minus 1 into Z minus Z. B is equal to 1 divided by C into Z. C is equal to 1 into Z plus D is 1. So, 1 minus Z divided by 1 plus Z. So, that is the required bilinear transformation. So, this can also be the method we can be applied when the equations are very simple. So, that is the procedure of finding the constant without going with the method of cross multiplication, and also finding the bilinear transformation and also the invariant terms of the, means invariant points of an bilinear transformation.